Well, well, well.
Well, happy
Well, that sounded
Sunday.
good. Sounded good.
Happy
Oh,
Sunday.
let me flip that on. That way we can see stuff on the screen here when people talk. How's that? Anyway, I don't know why I never remembered to turn that thing on. Anyway, so
I have
somebody
no
writes
idea.
on there, "I'm gonna see it now." All right, I'm gonna see it.
He's going to see it.
I'm gonna
Better
see
put
it.
your glasses on.
Damn it! Why'd you tell me that? Because they're sitting right here, ready to go. Okay.
Ready to go, just in case.
Actually,
Just in
I'm glad I did
case.
that. I can actually read now.
Awesome.
Okay, Sunday.
Yep. Yep. It's
Don't yawn.
Sunday, so
Don't yawn.
you know we we can't go without a red circle. Just
Well, I
can't.
don't. I hate to tell you this though. I don't have any today.
Well, you do. It's just that with no red circle, everybody will be able to spot him, I'm sure.
There's a red arrow though. I'll give you a
Oh,
red
we got a
arrow.
red arrow.
We
Okay,
got a red arrow.
that's it.
We do have a red arrow.
That's it.
The rest of them, well, because we got about 3 or 4 pictures, and then the rest are all videos.
Oh,
Everything's videos after that. I'm like, I sitting there looking at it, like I said in the back in the backstage area. I was like, I went down a rabbit hole. I started looking, and next thing I look after one video, next thing I got 7, and I didn't even know I had them. So,
well, that's what started with me the other day when I'm sending you stuff. I'm like, what is happening?
and 3 of those are on these videos. Okay, they might be
That yeah,
chopped up and
I'm
cropped,
like,
and
what the heck is that?
yeah. And I actually found one. There was a picture probably about, I think we talked a month back or a little bit over about some Bigfoot pictures, and there was one that we were literally like, we looked at it for 3 seconds. I'll throw that crap away right away. I found the video that supposedly it came from,
Oh,
and I'm sitting
well,
there
okay.
like, well, it ain't what I thought it was. Then just that picture made it look that. Now I got to look at this a little bit closer, but we'll get into that one. So,
Yeah, I mean,
but
we can only look at what's
yeah,
given to us. So,
yeah,
I
but no,
mean, if you screenshot a picture or a video,
yep.
we've only again got a little snapshot of the whole truth. So, I don't
Uh,
know. I don't know. Maybe we can take a second look at it and
Well, and
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, I didn't go get the actual that other photo because, like I said, the photo literally we both done. That's crap. Get it out of here, type thing. Because it looked like somebody just pasted something on the screen, type thing almost.
Oh no.
But then I'm watching, and I was like, oh, what? You watch the movement of it, and you're like, wait a second. Okay, the sun's hitting it just right to do this. This is a different avenue now. Hold up.
Right.
So,
Right. We
but
got
we'll
a
get to that.
different view of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got to pay bills though. We got to pay bills. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and,
Because this, I mean, y'all, it's next month.
yeah,
It is
next month.
next month.
Yeah,
So this is the Crossing Realms Conference, September 19th and 20th. It is in Richmond, Missouri. I can't say enough about this. We have not a meet and greet on Friday night. It's more or less a continuation of, or a beginning of Saturday,
yeah,
should I say. It's a beginning of Saturday with a
yeah,
lot more fun and a lot more intimate setting.
yeah.
Where you'll be able to, talk with our guest speakers, things like that. And we'll have a couple guest speakers that night, including Martin Groves, Miguel Ramirez, and we'll have Christopher Garantano showing his latest documentary.
Yep.
We will have food, we'll have popcorn, we'll have drinks. Hey, we're going to have it all Friday night. Saturday, of course, is the entire conference. If you still would like to be a vendor, we have lots of spots available due to it is a fairground.
Yeah.
We have tons of space still available. Saturday night, the ghost hunt is still out. Well, it's sold out, still out,
Okay.
sold out.
We'll
So
see
we
out.
haven't
You're gonna
had any.
scare me now.
Well, sometimes we'll have where somebody may have to give up tickets or whatever, and we'll refund them for only certain reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're still gone. But we still have the psychic gallery reading with Marilyn
Yep.
Bass. We have tickets
Yep.
available for that still on Saturday. And of course, it's the social night on Thursday night. I can't, this is just a fun night. No, there are
Yeah.
going to be no speaker presentations. There's going to be nothing. This is going to be a bring your own beverage night. And we're just going to have a good time Thursday night. And that is to all ticket holders. So get your tickets now. We do have a certain amount of tickets to be sold. After that, the fire department's going to get us. So with that being said, go to Eventbrite, look up Crossing Realms Conference. All your information is there. Get your tickets and get them soon.
I think we need to do a banner up for Thursday night and advertise Tex Bigfoot wrestling.
Oh, dear Lord.
We'll get him and get Rob in there, let them throw each other around a little while. Then again, wait a second. If one of them falls on their back, they may not get up, so we might not want to do that either. So
right.
It is what it is. So
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough of that.
But we could call Friday. I still think we ought to call Friday day 0 or 0 day. So if you're in military speak, we should have done it like that. You buy tickets to 0 day. If you make it past 0 day, you can go to the rest of the conference.
Right. Right. I think 0 days Thursday, actually.
No, that would be way too hard for some people to make it from that night through.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, we start pouring tequila down somebody, and then it's all she wrote.
Oh my goodness! I said bring your own beverage. Doesn't necessarily have to be alcohol. Okay.
Just saying. I mean, just saying. Just bring your own beverage. If I decide to pour tequila down somebody, I'm pouring tequila down somebody.
Oh my goodness!
Not like I'm gonna be there anyway. So unfortunately, I won't be there. I'll just have to live vicariously through you guys. So
that's right. Right. That's right.
In the tail on the chupacabra. I like that. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. No, Granddad's, I didn't get them at the VA. They are actually, well, I guess my insurance is through the VA. So, yeah, I guess it is. Anyway, so as we start this fun little journey, you sent me one right off the bat last week that I had to look at not once, but about 9,000 times.
Yeah, okay? I looked at this and went, yeah, okay. I'll let you bring it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. You can tell me what you think at this. I saw this. You sent it to me, and then I went out to the Cryptozoology Pack site. Give a shout out to Wendy out there because she's actually got a lot of useless information that we all love. So let's put it that way.
Yes.
But looking at this thing right off the bat, I immediately thought dog, long-haired dog. Okay, chow, whatever the case might be. But as I was looking at it, I was like, the legs, I can't see enough of them. See, zoom in, you can't see enough of it to tell anything, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, are they saying that this is the face or something? Is that?
I don't know. I gave you all the information I had.
Yeah. Well, I'll read you what it actually says, okay?
Okay.
This carcass is known as the DeRitter roadkill. In 1996, now that's a long time, obviously. 1996, a woman by the name of Barbara Mullins was driving down Highway 12 in Louisiana and came across this dead animal on the side of the road. She said it was as big as an adult Saint Bernard, and its fur was had a woolly quality to it. Mullins thought it was some sort of dog until she noticed baboon-like appearance it had. The face and elongated hind legs of the creature have many people imagine it is more primate than canine. Okay. I cannot make anything out of that.
I can't either.
Which part's the hind legs? Which part's the forelegs? I mean, quite frankly, if it was woolly, like she's talking about, I would immediately discount primate right off the bat.
Right. Well, I'm sorry, but even in 1996, we had cameras. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had this anyway.
We had decent cameras.
And I have a feeling this has been augmented in some way, shape, or form because of the, when I back out, you can see that's a crack in the road right there. Okay. I don't think it's quite the size of a St. Bernard like she thinks it is.
Well, we don't know.
No, I mean, you can't tell. But if that's a regular road crack right there, crack you see on the road, it can't be more than about this right here wide.
I don't know. I've seen some potholes in some of these states.
I have too. But
it's like a volcanic crater.
And that may lead to a pothole. But this particular spot right here is a crack,
Yeah.
and 99.9% of the cracks you see out there are anywhere from this little bit, but most of them are about half an inch. Is usually about the size you'll see in a crack in an asphalt.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that this is a large animal. I'm going to say
No,
it's more of a medium-sized dog
that's,
looking thing.
which led me
Um,
to think chow right off the bat. Let me zoom back in here.
yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, I'm just, it's so hard to say. I
Yeah,
mean, the fur color is off. Um,
yep. I mean, I've seen dark chows, but like I said, and that's the only reason I keep leaning to chow is because of the woolly type fur. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well,
Like,
even the fur on it doesn't look like a chow. I mean, it really doesn't.
yeah. I mean, look at the mats. This is all matted right here. I mean, whatever
Yeah.
this thing is it's been out in the woods or out away from people for a while, and we don't know how long it was dead either. You know,
No,
so
I don't know. I mean, what is everybody's guess out there? What do you think it is? Now, what state was
Granddad
it in again?
in Louisiana off of
Uh,
Highway 12,
okay, so
and
in
I'm gonna do a quick look.
Louisiana, what animal could it be that is indigenous to Louisiana?
Nutria right off the bat.
I don't know.
Louisiana.
I
And I'm
don't know.
looking
I
for
can't.
highway. I'm trying to look see where Highway 12 is. I think I remember where it's at, but I want to see to make sure.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about this thing, I mean the what I would
Yeah,
assume would be the back legs back there. I
it's
guess.
south. It's dead just north of Lake Charles. That's why I wanted to double check it. So the southeastern area of Louisiana, or correction, southwestern area of Louisiana. Just go right across the border and you hit Highway 12. That's why I was kind of. Oh, cool hand Rougarou. I don't know Lougarou. I don't think it's a cryptid in any way, shape, or form. I think I'm with Gary. I think the back paws make it look like a dog, a canine of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Provided this is the back paws, that is, because
Yeah.
it's so hard to tell which part's the head and which one's not. I mean,
That's if the back end is intact, which we don't know.
and like I said, this is it. It honestly, it really does look like a dog to me. I think the grass could maybe a few inches higher. I mean, you're talking max of a foot, max of this grass, and the time frame that they did it. Let me see. Did it say when she did it? No, I just said in 1996. So we don't even know what time frame it was during the year that this thing was found.
Yeah.
We
I
just
don't
don't have
know.
enough information.
Yeah. Yeah. I I'm gonna go with it's probably a dog that has been there for a while.
Yeah, that's. I think it's bloated up. I mean, because like Gary says right here, this extra white that looks like a dog paw right here.
Kind of. Yeah. I mean
So
the picture is terrible. Um Grandizer says I said a new cryptid.
a chow warthog. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I can go with that.
A chow
Yeah,
hog.
a chow hog. There we go. No, that's I know a bunch of them. That's not cryptid at all. Well, technically it's chow hound, but we'll go with it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I think it's just this is just too much speculation. We don't have enough to say anything. Like I said, unless this is the face and head and such, I can't tell you what this thing
Yeah,
is
if we
at
could
all.
have got a few more pictures of the thing instead of just the one,
Yeah, I think we'd be able to figure it out.
you're right.
But I still think it's not cryptid. It's very most likely the udder. All right, now this one's going to be fun. I'm getting my hat ready for this one. And this is one I talked about with you earlier, saying I didn't necessarily get into a fight with the lady that had it out there, but I wanted to explain to her that hey, not everybody out on Facebook is trying to call you a freaking lunatic for stuff you post. Okay. I asked her about information about the camera, and she immediately went defensive on me. I'm like, no, 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 no. That's not what I mean. I mean, you're telling me one thing, but it doesn't ring true with what I'm seeing. So I'm going to bring this one up. And anybody that's been paying attention to my stuff out on stuff, I know Bristol is part of the same paranormal sightings group, and this one came up, and the ladies like, let's see, almost became a heated discussion. This is what I wrote. She said because she got defensive. The story was it's taken by a trail camera, no lights in this field, not in the pic before or after. But needless to say, once again, I didn't get the pic before or after. Nothing in the cornfield behind that doe. Now, right after that, she sent me one from the daytime. Oh, that ain't it. Wrong one. You don't want that one. That's from the daytime. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
again,
when I took a look at this and I compared it to the other photo, she said this is the same camera.
Yeah. And
it's a 360 stealth cam. Okay,
yep.
so that means it moves. Ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen, it moves. The first picture is not even in the same direction
No.
as
You
this
see
one.
where this was facing. It's in zone 2. Z2 means zone 2, which is where, if you look right here, that little mark right there tells you exactly where it's facing. Okay. And I'm like, this is apples and oranges. I shouldn't have
Yeah.
said that either. Okay.
Well, look at the first picture again, and
Okay. Come back.
let's look
That's
at and see where does that one say?
zone 4.
Zone 4.
Okay. Now that I can deal with. Don't get me wrong. I can deal with that part. That's the easy part. Okay, we got the same camera. It's a different zone. You're looking out over a cornfield, and there's a doe there. My trail camera mind is going, why is this in color? First right out of the box. Why is this in color? Is this thing making it with a flash? Because judging from those eyes right there, it's being taken with a flash.
It's a flash.
So now you've just opened your whole picture fiasco up to lens flare. My only problem with this lens flare is it looks like a flame. And I can't tell you why.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, unless they were out there burning something up and it just happened to have catch that glare.
Well, and they said there was nothing out there, but to me, it looks like it's actually a reflection from whatever the flash or whatever. Something is causing a reflection in that camera at that point. That's why I went out and did some checking on this camera too, though. Okay, I'm gonna pull this down so y'all don't have to see the fake Bigfoot walking around, but I did some checking on this camera. Okay, and here's one that was taken at night by the same camera. Okay, and as you can see, it was up on Reddit. People are asking, is this a fire? There's no indication of fire. There's no indication, and subsequent pictures didn't show it. But you see the deer is kind of looking at it. I'll zoom in so you can see. It's looking in that general direction. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that doesn't look like a fire. That looks like a flare of some sort or lava, honestly, more than anything else, for lack of a better term.
So basically, what you're saying is that with these types of cameras, for some reason or another, we are getting similar glares.
In some way, shape, or form. And that one,
Yeah.
obviously, now it's a little bit earlier. What time was that one? That one's at 6:50 their time in 23
Okay.
versus 25. And you can
Okay.
see
So
it's still a little light.
right. So, but what we're seeing is that there is a glitch of some sort that is capturing the glare.
Yeah. And I'm
Because
still trying to
it's
figure
not
out.
only happening on hers, it's happening
Yeah.
on other people who have the same camera setup.
Oh, yeah. Because, quite frankly, right after that, same thing out on Reddit here. There's another one. Same way. This was in 24. You see the red hue over here. But here's the thing about this one. This one didn't use a flash. This is not flashed over here. This is all night vision. And I asked her the same thing. I asked her, said, hey, why is it not night vision? Why is there a flash on this one? She couldn't answer me because she didn't know anything about the camera itself or not. But I sent her a full promo, if you want to call it, for the stealth camera, and told her, said, listen, this is what it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to look like that. When you're taking a night vision, it should look like this. Now, as you can see, it's also happening with this. So I think there might be a glitch with this camera to start with.
Yeah.
So
it has to be.
Yeah, and this is in February of 24. The one before that was in 23, May of 23, and then the other one was just a week ago, supposedly.
Right. But do you see how, like, on this one, there's kind of like dots there? That's looking more like the IR light itself.
Exactly. That's why I think there's a flare. It's creating some sort of a lens flare. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, but maybe it has something to do with the rotation, and there might be a faint light actually inside there in the electronics that's causing it.
Maybe. Because if these things are moving,
yeah,
and they're not necessarily, I would definitely say something with the camera. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, I mean, because that's honestly, and the only reason I back out of this because, like I say, I got videos in there as well. I'm just pulling this back.
Right. But that's what I mean. I mean, if you have several different photos out there online with all of them having this fire-like red glow.
Yeah, like that.
Right. I'm going to assume it's the camera. I mean, especially if all sorts of people are getting the same result.
Yeah, and she readily admitted that the one before it and the one after it did not have it. Now, like I said, I don't know how they had it set up. I don't know if they had it set up the way it should be set up or not. I don't know if it was at motion detection mode, which with these cameras, you set them up in motion detection mode, that they detect motion at 360 and it spins the camera around to take the picture. Well, that's a lot of movement to be able to catch something anyway. So if it's on the back side of the camera and it picks it up and it starts moving it, it's going to alert something.
Yeah. It just all depends on how the sensors are located on the camera and how far it will take with movement. There's a lot of what ifs on this type of camera. I mean, but like I said, you've shown us evidence that other people are capturing the same glitch.
Some sort of phenomenon.
I'm gonna say this is pure camera.
Yeah, camera issues all the way around.
Yes,
I'm with you on that one.
With that, I call it tinfoil.
Let me see if I can get this thing out. I haven't pulled it out in a while. Yay! Okay, there we go.
Yeah, this is definitely.
I don't think she's hoaxing it. I think it's just a glitch. I think she didn't know what it was. She wanted somebody to kind of help her figure out what was going on, but then she didn't want to hear anything either.
Well, that's the people who are like, well, I don't know what this is. What do you think? But they're never going to change their mind, even if you show them that other cameras are doing the same exact type thing. Same type of camera, same effect. This is what's happening. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just kind of cool that it created it looks like a flame. And honestly, it looks like a match that's been lit. So, because it's not big enough to be a quote unquote fire or anything like that. It looks like a match that was lit somewhere around it. And it just flared into the lens somehow.
Like I said, it could be part of the IR malfunctioning has its own glitch. So
that could be, very well could be. So, yay! You liked it, and you know it. Don't lie. All right, guess what? We're done with the pictures now.
Oh, now we're on to video.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the video. So that means I got to switch things around and share full screen. Yay me! Okay. So I'm gonna pull that. Nope, get that out there. You don't get there. Stop sharing now. This way they can hear this.
Randy talks to himself.
Yes, I do. You got to worry about is when I answer myself.
And you do all the time.
I do.
Yes.
What do you mean? No. Stay over there. You're okay. What?
What? See, exactly.
Leave me alone.
What else you
Mean,
got?
mean people.
Oh
Mean.
no.
Okay, here we go. This is the first one. You sent me this one. No, I take that back. You did not send me this one. This is one that was sent to me by a lady that I know here in Texas. She went to several of the Bigfoot gatherings and stuff like that around. She sent it to me. It's kind of cool, but I'm fairly certain this one's going to leave my hat on. So now the thing is, though, I put this out there onto the AI detector, like Steve uses and stuff like that. I get out there and I plug stuff in to see if I can detect any AI. It came back twice as no AI detected. It came back another 3 times, and I used 3 or 4 different that I found online. It came back another 3 times as 60 to 70% AI. I'm like sitting there watching it and looking at it, and like, now I
Okay.
know
Let's
it's
look at
not
it
real.
again.
Okay, I'd almost bet it's not real. Did you watch the foot as it went through?
Well,
I'm gonna pull right.
it wasn't even the foot, it was like the legs and how like loose that it is there. Like there's a whole lot of bouncing, but he's not bouncing.
No, and look at his hands. His hands never move. I'm talking about the fingers and the thumb. They never move. And if you look at that foot as he's
Yeah, they're
lifting
just
up,
kind of like they're hanging there.
I mean, what's the first thing everybody talks about? Mid tarsal breaks, right? That's about as flat a foot as you can get right there, pushing off.
All right, back it up a little bit. Oh, I have to kind of blow this up so I can see what I'm looking at here.
Let me see if I can get her up to a little bit bigger there. I don't know if you can see any better now than you could then, but
Okay, try it again. Just real slow.
I see the butt moving a bunch.
Yeah, do you see that? Like it's kind of loose. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's just not. It's
It's not
not
moving.
flexing and
It's
moving
just
like it's supposed to. You know what I mean?
right. Like it's just hanging there. Like it's not
Yeah,
attached to the. You know.
it kind of bounces right there. Look how it kind of bounces.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing.
You
And
know
if
what?
you look,
Hang
like
on, time out. I feel bad now. I'm sitting here ogling Bigfoot's butt on a freaking podcast. Okay.
I know, but I'm getting ready to tell you something even worse. Look between his legs on the it'll be on the left side.
Okay.
You'll
Let me come back.
notice kind of like a weird movement, like a crease.
Yeah, kind of right here.
Yes. Do you
Yeah,
see
and it
that?
disappears, as that sets down, it disappears. Now, my biggest thing is, like I said, nobody
The hands
walks.
did move.
Yeah, nobody walks and without fingers, and you may think you're walking like us that walked in the military, walking in position of attention with your fingers curled, thumb with the first joint of the finger, blah 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 blah, right? You're always doing this though. There's always something like this happening. You know what I mean? If you got your hands flayed out like that, you're always kind of doing this. It doesn't say perfectly, symmetrical like these are. What's your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm looking at the arms and the hair to the hands. It almost looks like a sleeve that somebody has
Pretty
like
close.
combed.
Pretty close to it. I think is what I'm like. You can see it even better over here on this one. Let's see if I can get it coming back
I
again.
mean, it's super hard
Boom.
to go over this, just with this, but I mean, it looks like the hair was actually combed down the arm and over the hand.
Yeah, it's hard to tell one way or the other with it, but this one especially looks like it.
Yeah.
This left hand over here,
But,
down even to the palm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it looks like it's like it has a suit on because the butt of it's moving, but it shouldn't move like that if it's attached. You know what I
I,
mean?
yeah, it should be moving more than what it is, and it shouldn't necessarily be flopping or be
It's
attached
hanging
to it.
like a piece of clothing
Yeah.
is what's happening. Yeah.
So while I don't know for sure if it's really AI, it's definitely not real,
Yeah.
100%.
No.
But
No, it
she
is
sent it to
not
me.
real.
The lady sent it to me, and I said, "This is a pretty good." I shouldn't say
It's not terrible.
it's fun to watch some of these actually. When they're done well, because anybody coming along that has no idea what's going on and just plays that right there.
Yeah.
I mean, and the guy. I mean, he's actually picking up. See, he's actually mashing those leaves down. So that makes me think somebody's actually going through there. But once again, it's not a Bigfoot. It
Well,
is not
sound
a
effects are
Bigfoot.
sound effects, Randy.
Well,
Just
that's
saying.
true, but you have to do a lot of work, and then that's only because I have to do it with Clip Champ all the dang time. You got to do a lot of work to line that up with that sound. You know what I mean? But we shall say once again, Temple.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm
Yep.
gonna say I don't believe it's AI. I think it is
Somebody in a suit.
suit.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where I was leaning. Now, Cool Hand, he leans the AI. Yeah, Poncho. See, I didn't miss what Poncho said. Pain in the entire thigh, high, and a high to boot. No, wrong one. He said something, but I'm looking at high hip. Okay, there we go. Pain in the entire thigh and hip to boot. Okay, he's talking about himself. I thought he was talking to us. Sorry about that, Poncho. Okay, next victim. Let me get past that.
I'm ready.
This one is. I almost didn't want to bring it on here because I had to do some work with it. You sent it to me originally, I think, or either that or I saw it on that one's TikTok and I grabbed it.
Well,
Uh, you remember when we
no,
looked
you
at this?
found this one.
Yeah, but this one was not the one I was talking about where we saw the picture. But we saw this picture, if I remember right. And I said it was from West Virginia, which is exactly what it is. This is from an area of West Virginia that a gentleman actually faked this and came forward and admitted he faked this so it would scare away the kids that were getting around the railroad tracks that were out there.
Right.
Okay. Now, this person grabbed it. Now, I never saw a video of it. This is a Donnie Cho special right here. Okay. Because this guy went out and grabbed it and did this with it. And you see, there's nothing being picked up. And then he took and went and did this. And again, as you're looking at this thing walking away, what do you not see? No hand movement. You see arm movement, but you see no hand movement. Thumb, nothing. We can't trust these people no more.
Don't
Telling you.
put this crap out.
Yeah. Well, and the only reason I grabbed this, like I said, because it was part of that one we just looked at, TikTok
Yeah,
stuff.
but he did that on purpose.
Yeah, and this
He
one was
did
no
that
doubt
to
done
keep
on
the
purpose
kids
too.
out.
And well, there wasn't that guy's TikTok. Somebody else had grabbed it and they created it and put it on this TikTok. I'm sitting
Yeah.
there watching. I'm like, that's pretty ingenious. What you need to do, and I hope is Donnie out there. I hope Donnie's listening. You need to grab him when he makes him turn around and do like this. Make him talk without the lips going all over the place.
Oh my gosh, that is AI if I've ever seen it.
Oh,
That one there.
100%. 100%. I mean, look at the feet. I mean, this guy didn't even AI, he didn't know to make a mid-tarsal break. So I'm like, yeah, well, it's no fun if you're not going to do it where I can at least play with it some. So, yeah, we know this one's bad, but still, it was fun to look at. Okay. This one, though, you sent to me. And I
Yeah,
did some cropping. I did
it's
some
probably
playing with it.
rabbit hole day. Mm-hmm.
Well, it was. This was one of the second one I think you sent me, actually. And I cropped, like I said, there's no audio with it now. And there's no TikToker down at the bottom, whatever he is, sitting there going on his headphone like me, going, "Ooh, what the hell is that? What is that?"
Yeah, I know. They ruin
That's,
a lot of videos like that.
and so I pulled all that stuff away. So I'm like, okay, this is BS. But now I did think it was kind of cool to watch, but I think we've seen it before. This particular effect. There's your red arrow. Watch it. It'll guide you. This one confused me some.
It did me too. I haven't had a chance to really,
Well,
pull it
this
out of there.
yeah, because this part right here, where it's coming along here, we've seen that on hundreds of night cameras. The motion blur. Okay,
Yeah.
makes it look like a ghost, but it's just somebody moving at a higher rate of speed, and the camera just can't keep up. And it doesn't help. It looks like you have a light source back over here that's washing the area out as well.
Yeah.
So, but
But
this
that
part,
still does not
how do
explain
we
why the gate did not open, did
know?
not let the person in.
Nope. And see,
It
it's
appeared
obvious he's out there.
he walked right through it.
It sure as heck looks like it.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at that quite a bit, and I don't see an opening where he could have it like an optical illusion opening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And I
I
can't
didn't see
tell.
I didn't see any of that. It looks like he is walking straight through it.
Yeah, right there. It's just like he steps right through that area. Unless there's some sort of a, well, still we can't see. We can't see a gate open. We can't see him opening anything to walk through, and he doesn't act like he's walking through anything.
Right.
He's just walking through it. It's not like he's stepping through. He's actually just keeps on walking right through it. But he
The
does
only
stop.
the only detail I have with that is he walked all the way to the end and
Yeah,
came through that way. That's
yeah.
the only thing that's got me. I mean, if it were a ghost, I mean,
It could have done it at any time.
right, unless we're talking residual,
Yep.
and there may have been an opening and a gate right there that they always had to come through. So this is just a little
Yeah.
snapshot in time.
Well, and also, this right here, we could be looking at a little bit of a figment, like the false walls that you see in escape rooms. You're looking at
That's
a
what I
wall, it
said.
looks
The
like a flat.
optical illusion.
Yeah, yeah. There's actually a gap there that we can't see.
But if you look at the film and you look at the very top of it, and you got to get up close to it though, um, it's almost like they're going through it, like
Yeah, it look
going through that top bar.
right there, where it kind of like leans through it almost,
Yeah,
and
not
it becomes
covering it
light.
up as if it were a false wall.
Yeah,
See,
but
right
then
there, it's just like
yeah,
going through it.
and he almost illuminates the minute he does come through it too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So maybe that's why I'm thinking he's reflecting the light somehow.
I don't know why he would reflect the light through the whole entire shot, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Now this is where I knew that there was an issue with the actual camera itself. Okay, you see the timestamp up top left, right? He
No,
comes through it. As he comes through it, all of a sudden, bam! See that the way it got zoomed in? It's at the right timestamp. If you look up there, that should still be 49 and 13. We can't really see it for sure, but the base of them looks right. Why all of a sudden is this thing zoomed in right there?
that's a good catch. I don't know. Not unless it was the person who got a hold of the video and did it on purpose,
Yeah,
like zoomed
that's
in a
my
hair.
bad.
Yeah, because we
Yeah,
don't know what the original video looks like.
exactly. And we probably never will. But
No.
it's still, it just, I thought it was really confounding. Why would you do that right then? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Unless the person doing this, because as you look, they blurred out a bunch of stuff, and you see the camera. They're taking this video of the actual screen as they're doing it. And then when they processed it right there, they went ahead and zoomed in so you could see the light guy a little bit better, I guess. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I can think of because it doesn't make any sense to do that. And then he walks
Um,
across with that.
okay. Does this thing put out a shadow at any point? Gary says there was kind of a shadow when it was coming through the gate.
Yeah, I think so. If you look, see the shadow on that's kind of mirroring him. You can kind of see the top of his head there up in this area. He, she, it, whatever it is.
I see
It's
that.
like there's a shadow right here too. See,
Yeah.
and it comes, and then
But we've talked about this many times about the different degrees of manifestation. At full
yep,
manifestation, they are solid. So would
yeah,
they put off a shadow? Yes.
oh yeah, 100%. I'm looking at the way he's stepping too. I mean, yeah, Poncho, maybe he's walking with a cell phone. I mean, I can't really tell. Yeah, and SoCal Squatcher. I mean, that was the thing we were talking about right there when we talked about that shadow. Maybe we're just
Uh-huh.
not seeing him as well back there, and he's actually inside the fence, creating that shadow. And because it's already glaring off from the light, it may be kind of making him invisible to us. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I have no earthly idea. It's just
Well,
a thought.
okay, so I'm seeing that. Okay, so hear me out on this. It
Yeah, go
looks
ahead.
like, as I'm looking close to it, it looks like this thing, the front of it is lower. Like there is a high fence in the back,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And then
Yeah,
there's a low fence up in the front.
very well
So
could
when
be.
he's walking across, that's kind of what you're seeing because it looks like a little bridge back there.
Yeah, this little bit right here.
Yeah.
I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that could easily be something smaller, like a little.
It looks like a little bridge right
Yeah,
there.
like a cattle guard, almost like a cattle guard.
So, well, that may be true. I mean,
It's hard to tell for sure, but if
right.
that's
I
the
mean,
case, then we're
I have made a reflection with my own pictures when somebody is wearing something reflective.
yeah,
Such as, you'll have like on your tennis shoes, you'll have that reflective
yeah,
stripe or whatever. Well, it'll glow like that.
yeah,
Definitely will glow like that with a regular camera or IR. Doesn't matter. It'll glow like that.
yeah,
But this whole man or whatever it is glowing. The whole thing.
yeah, and it's hard to say one way or the other. Like I said, with this, the camera itself is not in night vision mode because of this light back here.
Right.
So that light there
I
is,
mean, and
I think
that could
that's
be the
causing the biggest.
glitch.
That's what's causing the biggest issue. I think.
Yeah, I mean that could be the biggest glitch is that light in the background.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's terrible because if you have that up for security, it's not going to help you out because you're going to keep getting pictures like that.
yeah,
So you're either going to have to fix the light or fix the camera. I mean, one of the two.
yeah.
So I'm on the fence with it. I'm not saying yes or no to it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm not, even though I got my hat on, I just
right,
I'm
because we have no other video of people walking through there at that same exact time.
no,
If you know,
yeah.
it,
I mean,
so I don't have anything to compare it to.
no, not one bit. Because I mean, we could compare the walk up, obviously, because we've seen that
Yeah,
once it goes through the gate or whatever's out there. We've seen
right.
that before on several occasions. But like SoCal says, the white fence could be burned in a little bit with that light, depending on this camera. Yeah, it could be. Cool, and you think it's an actual person? I'm kind of that camp as well, honestly, because the more I look at it, the more it just there's something about it that just he's moving with a sense of purpose. Don't get me wrong; he's not
Yeah.
running, but he is walking swiftly up to wherever he's going. You know,
Well, depending on where this was taken, I mean, I don't think I'd be walking slow at nighttime either.
no, and maybe he's got a flashlight out there. You know, and when he turns
Well,
around, that
I
right
don't know
there,
about that. That does different things on cameras. It'll
it should,
usually
yeah.
it won't illuminate the person. It won't.
Yeah, this right here is where I lose all my what the heck's going on thing because of that much light coming off him. Because even with this camera, we should see more. How can I put it? More detail of the person there.
If it were real, if it a real
If
person, we
yeah,
should see
yeah,
more detail and not so
I
much
would think so.
the glare, this
Yeah,
illuminescence thing that it's putting off. We should see more of that. And then as it passes, the light, we should see more of the person. But as we're seeing
yeah,
that, it kind of disappears.
yeah.
If
Like
you,
as if it was a night vision type thing.
well, roll it on to the very end and see there,
Yeah,
disappear.
as it goes into the shadow, it disappears. Like all that reflection is gone. And once again, I just don't know. I wish I knew the make and model of this camera to start with. We could actually go and find something against it. But once again, it's already been manipulated to the point it's already pixelated before we're even looking at it. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we
but
can't. I mean, there are so many variables in this one. I can't
yeah,
make a determination. I mean,
oh
I
yeah,
know that the floodlight they have out there plays a role. I know that the camera they have plays a role.
right.
Um, is he carrying a flashlight, a cell phone? Heck, I don't
And I
know. I
don't know.
can't tell.
Yeah.
But
Now,
even
if
if
you,
he were, it would
yeah,
not illuminate his
not
whole
like that.
entire body.
If this thing was in night vision mode, and it was, I could see it. But once again, we're not in night vision mode. That's why we've got green.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
anyway, I'm with you. I'm on the fence on it because I want to
Yeah.
say it's human, but I can't say it 100% is. Not one bit.
Yeah. We have nothing to compare it to. Like I
No.
said, we have nothing.
Okay. The one that caused me so much grief as I was getting ready to do this stuff today, because you sent me this one too. And I had to do some cropping. I had to do some covering. I had to pull the audio off of it because I swear if I heard this guy speak one more freaking word, I was going to go find him myself. Okay.
Yeah. See, that's when I just ignore all that. I'm just looking at the video itself.
Well, I wasn't going to give him any shine either. So that's why everything's blocked as much as possible. So, all
There you
right.
go.
So this is another one you sent me. Now, this has got 2 or 3 little spots on it right now. And a couple of them, well, yeah, okay, I can understand. And remember, I've cropped this, so it is a little bit blown up. But as you can see, this thing, whatever it is, did something to this tent. He actually called that tent a boat. Now, mind you, I'm gonna let you know that from the get go. And then he's got this one that is moving trees. Granddad's, I've sat on my hat probably a couple of times. It's been rehashed 2 or 3 times already.
See, look what it's doing with the tree, though.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I wanted to get closer to it to start with, and watch what he does with it. Now he pulled that sucker down, throws that,
Okay.
and then watch. That's not even all of it. I mean, come on.
Just picked it right up.
And then slams it over there. You can see his arms. And you got another picture of this one right here. This one's just walking through the woods type thing. This whole time he's screaming about how scary it'd be out there to be in with him, So I'll give y'all verbatim, So, and then the other ones you can hear the rustling of the branches crackling and stuff. And here's another one picking something up and chunking it at him. Look at this. How do you stand there as the person taking the video? How do you stand there and look up and see that coming at you and not move?
I don't know. I
Something
don't
obviously
know.
back there. Pick something up. You can see it moving in the bottom of it right here. I'm gonna back it up a little bit more, and then you can see it down at the base,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kicks out again, and then this thing is being chunked at whoever's got it. Unless this is a static camera from somebody, a trail cam of some sort. But
And it very well could be.
yeah, it could. But sorry, dudes. No. I am not gonna play with that guy, and I'm sure as hell not playing with this dude.
Yeah, there's something about not necessarily this one. It's the one throwing the wood. This one
Yeah.
here. This is the
Let's see if
one
I
that
can slow it down.
really, I've looked at and looked at and looked at, and I'm like, oh,
Let me see if I can slow it down a little bit,
does
maybe.
it seem like Bigfoot behavior? Well, yes, it does.
It will not let me do it with this one. Sometimes I hate Microsoft freaking movie maker and some of the pictures, the Microsoft picture
Mm-hmm.
editor, whatever they want to call it nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
They make changes that don't really amount to much. Now, I could, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna pull this down real quick because I'm gonna go to another program. I hope. Okay, and then we're gonna see if we can actually slow this down and watch this thing pick the stuff up.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one that really got me. Now you got to remember, I was looking at these really fast.
Oh yeah.
Um, but it was just definitely the movement that it was showing
Okay. Let's get out of that one.
that would have
Now I'm
been,
gonna. Yeah, and that's
you
what
know,
got me when I looked at it. So
I
I'm like,
mean,
what the heck?
yeah, I mean, this is activity typically reported, is
Yeah.
exactly what this
Everybody's
thing's
heard of it.
doing. Yeah.
Okay. Now I might be able to do something with it. Let me share this back out here. Stop sharing that one.
Yeah, that first one I'm not so sure of, just because the face is so blacked out and the camera's
Yeah.
so close. You should have saw something, even the whites of its eyes. You should have
Yeah.
saw something.
Yeah.
Anything that we should have saw something,
You would have
uh,
thought so. Yes.
but
All right.
but saw absolutely nothing.
There we go. Speed. Now I'm on this one. I can actually slow it down to quarter speed. Okay. We're gonna get past him now. Whatever this is, like I said, and it's already zoomed in, so we wouldn't be able to make any hiding our hair of it to start with, I don't think. But this boy right here. All right, we're gonna run it slow. And see, automatically we got another little camera glitch right there where it backs up. I think these TikTokers just play with stuff so much it screws up the entire integrity of everything sometimes.
Right.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, Jason, you're right. This does make me look like Devo, doesn't it? Whip it. And as you can see, I've got this going at quarter speed right now. And he just grabs that sucker and starts pulling that downfall right there. Like he's ripping it out of his way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's speed it back up a little bit more. Go to half speed here. And pulls that on down. And I don't know of a whole lot of men that could have pulled that thing on down. It looks
Well,
like a good sized log. You see him in the back there picking it back up.
yeah.
Over here, as he moves it over here, chunks it. I'm going to pull it back again. Let's see if we can see him
But he's gonna
behind it.
pick this one up completely.
Yeah, well, look back here when he starts
Yeah,
doing a
I
pick
see it
up.
moving.
Yeah. So chunk and get rid of the deadfall there. And this one. Good Lord. I mean, this is just, I don't want to say it's superhuman strength, but it is. A normal man is not going to do this. I don't care. This has got to be bigger than a twig from the get go. And this guy down here is estimating it to be about 20 feet long. I trust his dimensions as far as I can throw him. Even if it was 20 foot long, that is going to weigh a couple 100 pounds. You know, this is just something walking through the trees. But yeah, that thing is a couple 100 pounds. It's chunking.
Well, and plus it being so long, I mean, it is going to be awkward.
Yeah, he doesn't have any problem with it.
No.
He, she, it. I don't want to. I don't want to say it's just a he, but I just don't. This is the one out of the bunch you sent me. There's one more too, but this is the main one. I was like, this one spot is the only reason I wanted to keep this video.
Yep, this is the one too. This is the spot.
And I cannot explain that. I sorry, it's coming off on that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't explain that one. That's just a
Yeah,
lot of weight.
I'm gonna put this down because this is one of the better pieces of evidence I've seen.
Yeah.
That it has more movement than just walking.
Yeah, it's doing something else.
Yes.
I mean, okay, let's just say that this is him back here. That comes all the way out here. That's a good, 6, 7 foot at least?
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't
would
know.
say probably closer to 10. Yeah, poncho like a caber toss. That's what it looked like a caber toss to me. He picked that sucker up and chunked it like it was a caber.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah,
that's the one that is the piece of evidence out of that whole video that really took me by, like, hey, I wish we had the original, or I wish we could see more, because there's more.
Oh yeah, 100%. Trying to see if I can actually go past this, but it won't let me do it. So I've got to unshare this one now and bring up another video. That's the bad thing about playing that like that. I can't do it that way. So
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of jump around. I'm going to go to this one first, because this one right here is the last one you sent me. And I think I left the audio on this one, so I'll go back to sharing full screen. That way I can keep this one in here. But screen. Oh, yes, I do talk to myself. All right. Just realize it. All right, here we go. This one was fairly simple to grab and talk about because
do you see that? Do you see that? I'm afraid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Val, did you see that?
yeah, I mean, I love the video. I can't say it's what he thinks it is, but he has a genuine reaction to it. It sounds like.
I have a hard time with this piece of evidence, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it has been shared and shared and shared and shared. So now there is so much pixelation that it looks like at one point it looks blocky.
Yeah.
So it
does.
almost looks like it's fake.
I bet money that the metadata doesn't match anything of the original video.
Oh,
There's
probably
no doubt in my mind on that. But the one spot that I had the issue, and I'm going to play this again so you can hear it for me.
Do you see that? Do you see that?
There's a glitch.
He
hit the camera. And then he said, I'm afraid. And then it all of a sudden just stops. He doesn't say anything else. He was going to say, I'm afraid to do something. He wasn't saying he was afraid. But he said, I'm afraid. And it kind of just glitched right there.
Afraid.
It's like the audio just stopped for a second.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the stuff is going still. And he's doing the oh my gods and stuff.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I don't know.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's why I can't really analyze this one or look at it, or, even put it to some of the tests, because it's been, I guess, shared so much that it's losing its integrity.
Yeah, it's made the rounds everywhere.
Yeah, and so it's been shared so much that the integrity, they'd have to re-release the original again with the original metadata to actually get a good zone where this is at. I'm not saying that this one is not real. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but there are parts of it where it looks like it's blocky. And so I can't go on anything we would normally use.
Yeah. I mean, you can't, anything we get that has this stuff up here that's had writing put on it, that's had somebody else superimposed over it, that's had this TikToker or influencer sitting below it on a daggum
Yeah.
set of headphones like us, who's never put his foot in the actual field somewhere, doesn't need to be looking at this and putting their face all over it.
Right.
Because number one, it's not your evidence. You're just doing a reaction video. Get your butt out on YouTube, do reaction videos, good stuff like music, okay? Do that. Don't do
Right.
this, all right?
Right.
This is stuff we're trying to use. But
if you're out there and you happen to see this, if you have the original boy, we would love to see it.
yes, I would. Because you could tell it's been cropped.
Yeah.
It's been cropped here. Now I cropped no, I didn't crop this one. This one was not cropped by me because
No.
I noticed everything was good. But if you look at this right here, I mean, this is cropped. All his stuff is subtitled in. You see, so somebody's processed this video.
Yeah, somebody's manipulated the video.
Yeah. So, and there's
So
nothing
that
I can do with
sucks. That sucks for us.
Yes, it does, 100%. But
I thought it was kind of cool. I mean,
oh yeah, 100%.
but I just wish we could view the original. So I'm on the fence about that one too. Because I mean, you're right with the actual responses from the person that is there. The way they sound, what they're saying. You're right. It has been manipulated too much. So we're just gonna have to wait and see if we can't dig up the original somewhere.
Yeah. And now, the piece de resistance. You didn't know I was in French, did you? All right. Let me redo this. I don't know if I actually turned on the audio. You know what? You don't want to hear the audio because the audio on this one is up on the side of a mountain and it's nothing but wind blowing into the microphone. Okay. So whether or not I did it or not, I don't know. What did I do? I stopped sharing anyway. Good Lord. Never mind. I'm pulling text, hitting wrong buttons all day long here. Okay. Let me turn the audio down on this one, though. This one right here. Now, what number is this one that I do? 6. Okay. Okay. This one, the original video was a photo that we did here on the we both said tinfoil. And I found this, and this looked exactly like it. Now, if you're looking at this very first image before we started, remember that little thing right there? And we were both looking at it when we zoomed in. It was like, bull crap, no good. Because it looked like it was cut and pasted over the top. It was a bad Photoshop job, is what we thought. I'm not so sure anymore.
Oh my goodness. Look at the phone, you can see it.
Now, am I still putting this on? You dang right I am. Because I still think it's a guy down there. But it doesn't look like when we looked at it in that picture. We saw the movement and you could see the reflection off of the actual fur, if you want to call it that.
I'm going to say there is not enough evidence to say that it is anything other than a man.
Yes. Now, other than their reaction to it. Now, I'm going to play it without the audio, and I want you to just look at it, okay? Let me see if I can zoom it in even more. All right. Let's see if y'all can see it a little bit easier now. You see me moving back and forth right there a little bit. But I still think if there was somebody up on that hill looking down at him, that sucker's not going to sit there and just stare at him. I think somebody's down there doing it. Because he's bad at hiding. Really bad at hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Varix, that's exactly why I said that. It has trees. It's not trying to hide. That little bit of hunch down and stuff. Nah, that's human all day long. Absolutely human.
It reminds me of that one they caught when everybody was on the train in Colorado and saw it just sitting there on the side of the hill.
Yeah, it squatted down and just hid right there. Guys like,
yeah, just sat down like, okay, dokie.
And then it came out later that the guy that owned that land, he did that just to mess with people on the train. He's done it to several times on that same route. He messed with people on the train.
Yeah,
I was like,
and this is reminds me of the same thing. It's just kind of like you hear a bunch of people up there, so it may be a particular landmark site or something where people come visit, and it just I don't think so. I normally Bigfoot would not be out in the open.
Not like that. Not like that.
No. Mm-mm.
It's
It would just hunker down and wait for y'all to go.
Oh yeah, and you wouldn't see it swaying back and forth. It would literally be frozen. There's no doubt in my mind, because remember we've talked about it. And I'm gonna pull this thing off because I'm sick of looking at it.
Yeah.
But we've sat there and talked about, people saying, "Oh, well, it cloaks. It does this. It does that." And I keep telling them, I was like, I don't think it cloaks per se, as it utilizes this natural
habitat.
It's camouflage. It's
Yeah.
natural camouflage. He could sit there and he could freeze, and you won't see him.
No.
You'd be looking right at him and not seeing him.
Yeah.
It happens with snakes all the time.
Well, they're wearing their own ghillie suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah, just like I said, I went on this rabbit hole dive after you sent these things to me, and I'm like, why am I looking at this stuff? Why am I looking at this stuff again?
Yeah, you have to take a second look, especially if you've got a different angle or more of a video or something.
Nemo, I'm sorry I didn't put a red circle on it. Next time I'll make sure, if I got videos, I'll put the red circle. We did have a red arrow earlier, so that I did have that.
Oh, that one deserved a red blinking circle.
Yeah, it probably needs it. But didn't we be? No, never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
Right. Right.
Anyway, yeah, we've done an hour and 10 minutes, or an hour and 7 minutes, whatever it is there. I don't usually do this long. I got things to do, places to go, people see.
That's right.
I got peoples, okay?
You got peoples.
I had fun though, just looking at the stuff, because I figured we hadn't done videos in a while, and now now next week I may be looking at trying to do some EVPs. I may be we may be talking about yours that you sent me.
Yes, if I get the time between what I've got going on this week, I'll try to produce it, because there in the cool part of what we're going to show you is actually my audio.
Yep.
And then an audio from someone else in the same exact spot I was in when I got mine.
There you go.
So we're going to try and hook that up and see if I can't pull that from stuff. It takes me a little bit longer because I have to go where there's Wi-Fi.
I understand. That makes sense. It's cool. I mean, there's no hurry or anything. I mean, but when we get ready to do EVPs again, I really want to get that one together.
Really because you've got the one. All I've got to do is send you the other.
Yeah. There's Greg. Hey, Greg, you're kind of late.
Yeah, you're kind of late, Greg. We're saying goodbye now.
Yeah. My Greg.
Hi, Greg.
All right.
All
right. You're on with him tomorrow night?
Yeah, Mama Text tomorrow night. Absolutely. What are we doing on Wednesday?
We're doing, aren't we doing the bring your own thing or whatever? Bring your own picture or house or whatever. I can't remember now. It was something about bring your own. We're going to discuss
something. We're gonna bring something. We're gonna bring something.
I don't know if I should answer that or not. No, it was something along the lines of
YouTube approved. Okay, YouTube approved. Bring your something.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna hurt us too there.
Right. All right, everybody. I guess we'll catch y'all next week.
Yep. Have fun, guys. Laters.